Alrighty, so today I'm going to show you guys my recipe for my kind of like DIY protein. In my opinion, I think it's really tasty, really cheap, and it's like really healthy and yeah, just really good. This protein's for like when you run out of your powdered protein, or if you aren't comfortable mixing up egg whites, just put a scoop or two of your normal protein into this recipe. So just replace the eggs with your protein and it still turns out fine. So to begin, first of all, you're gonna need your protein. So for this example, I'm using eggs, just because I came up with this recipe when I couldn't afford protein powder. So yeah, so I'm going to use eggs just for old time's sake. So first things first, eggs, free range. I'm going to use about 4. Oh, I've only got 3. So I'm only going to use 3 eggs. Also with the eggs, use the egg white. So because the yolk inside has like a really strong flavor. So yeah, I don't really like it, but if you can't be bothered separating it, just whatever, chuck it in. It'll just make the taste a little bit stronger, but it's all good. It's not that bad, but I just don't like it. I have a preference. I might put 1 in, who knows. So yeah, just separate them like that. Now I think eggs have about 11 grams of protein. I'm not entirely sure how much protein is in the yolk. And how much like you're missing out, but I feel like the majority of the protein's in the white because that denatures when you cook it, so there's got to be protein in that. Alright, 1. Well, this is a big one. 2. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Never leave a man behind. And just because I said I would, I'm gonna put the whole one in. Alright, so that's your eggs. That's my protein. Next up, I want some flavor. So, also I like it when it's really cold, so frozen blueberries is the next item. So chuck those in. Just a good handful or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Next up is frozen banana. Frozen banana is an invaluable resource. Like, I use it literally every day of my life. It's so good. So I'm gonna chuck probably 1 banana in. Now I'm gonna add some milk, full cream milk. Some chocolate. So I've got this chocolate powder here, it's like Milo, but not really. I was using a chocolate syrup, but I feel like this has more like nutrients and vitamins and stuff, so I feel like it's a bit healthier, but I like putting a fair bit in. Maybe 2.5 big heap scoops. It doesn't really matter with like the measurements, like you can chop and change however much you want. Like you can put half the amount of ingredients in, like it doesn't matter. Yeah, like it's all good. Also, I love putting peanut butter in. It just makes it so much tastier and awesome. So peanut butter is the next one. I go about a spoonful. I actually picked this recipe up when I was in Bali. Me and my mate, we went to the gym, and upstairs, actually it wasn't Bali, it was Gili, and upstairs in the gym sort of resort thing they had, was this guy whipping up recipes, and pretty much he called it a Wolverine, and it was just chocolate and peanut butter, and yeah, so that's where that inspiration comes from, which is like so good. Also, if you have chia seeds, I'd recommend putting in chia seeds. I ran out, so I have some LSA mix, so I'm going to whack that in, just to give it some fibre and some oomph. Alright, and now we're ready to blend. Whoa.
Oh, it's so delicious. Yeah, try that. It'll make you huge. Oh, that's so good. Literally, that is so much better than just having a protein shake with water or whatever. Like, just, I don't know. I feel like you should just get creative with your proteins. It gives you something to look forward to at the end of a workout as well, so that's why I do it. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed.